Duck face! Actually spend like the last 4 hours adding text and images and like sound effects and doing some funny stuff with Filmora. I don't know how it's taken me this long. I think it's just literally because I forget how annoying Filmora is with rendering. Shotcut is really good for like basic cutting, but when I tried to export it with the pictures, it didn't work. Kdenlive works quite well, so maybe I should just use Kdenlive because I do add quite a lot of pictures, and then Filmora could literally just be for text. Editing is so time consuming. I wanted to write today as well, so what I'm doing, I'm not exporting it directly to YouTube. I'm just going to save it on my computer and then upload it straight to YouTube. So while it's uploading to YouTube, I can use my computer to do whatever else I need to do. I'm going to write my newsletter content tonight. It's quite nice having like my friends and like other like family or whatever people just making a cameo in my vlogs. I mean, I always check with people as well. I always ask like, hey, do you want to be in my YouTube video? Because I understand some people aren't comfortable. I just think it adds also like a nice kind of layer so you're not just seeing my face, because I know I do have a very nice face, but you don't want to look at it all the time. Meow. This is nearly uploaded. Good morning. I love this banner. Yay. That's not really how Diego looks. I mean, you know, he's like wears a suit and he's like tanned and doesn't have tattoos, but Cassie looks great. However, ooh, something kind of irked me. That is very explicitly two white people and Cassie is mixed race. The trailer looks nice. Uh-oh. Why have they used white couples? No, that's not. Oh god. This is the thing, isn't it? Finding stock footage and stock images of interracial couples is so hard. I mean, this is the thing because, like, for my covers, I use deposit photos, and this was a big problem. Like, because for my initial cover designs, when I had the two people on the cover, and I had to use two separate people, and obviously I changed it to just having one man on the cover, which is like actually better. But yeah, because it's like so hard, because ideally I would have liked to have couples, but it's really hard to find. Like, there are interracial couples, but also young interracial couples. Even at the end, like, this really irritated me. Wait. Yeah, why have they done that? They got it right on the banner. Oh no. So yeah, I sent her an email that they've used white couples because it's not right. Now this is much better. Yay! Black woman. There we go. Much better. Yep. If I compare what I made in July to what I have made this month, oh my god. That is like, how many times the amount? That's incredible. And I still have the rest of today as well, so might even go up. Oh yeah, I'm really happy. Like, my book came out today, Forever Valentine, and the Cassie and Diego book 2-in-1 bundle thingy. You've been hipper, smooth criminal. This is absolutely fantastic. So this is thanks to the promo with Book Cave. I have a link to them in the description. But yeah, that is quite a jump. Yep, wonderful, very, very wonderful. 2 of Cassie and Diego, 1. Yep, that's absolutely brilliant. The reason why I show how much money I'm making in my videos is to document the progress of my books, of especially doing the whole Diana Vale romance project, to document how things are getting better for me, and also B, to hopefully inspire other authors and to kind of pass on how this is going, because to other people who also want to write books, whether as a full-time or part-time thing, I want to show that it is possible to make money doing it. I just pulled a card, and it's funny, I actually pulled this card 4 days ago as well, so I think it's a sign that everything has really come together really nicely. It says, time to take action, give birth to your dreams, creative projects will be very successful, abundance and prosperity. So here is a fun fact. Back in, when did I start this channel? April. I filmed literally a whole bunch of funny outros, like just different versions of me saying subscribe. And what I do is every time for all of my Friday videos, or most of them anyway, I basically just take one and put it at the end. But I thought that would be quite a funny thing to do. So every time, like when there's a subscribe thing and me just doing something silly and random. Just redid the thumbnail. I think it looks much better. And my video is all done and scheduled. Yes, I am totally feeling this right now. I really fucking like this story. I'm 4,000 words in to my next story. Been working on the Last Night Capture Our sequel, etc. But we're doing the Last Night sequel. I've actually decided to put that aside, and I'm actually working on another gay romance book. So I want to try and release another gay romance book and then the Last Night sequel this month rather than the Last Night and Capture Us sequel. I think what I'm going to do is, just because, you know, I had so many pre-orders with the gay romance book, and I don't know, it could just be a really good market for me. Gay, contemporary, new adult, steamy romance. And I really like this. How I usually start out with my book, I usually have two main characters. So they're both second year students. Zach is second year music student. He's a drummer. He plays in a band and he likes the color purple. As I'm writing, this stuff just kind of comes out, you know what I mean? So he's out with his three friends and they're all on the music course. And then there's this other guy, Deepak, but D for short. So D is Indian and he's like very confident. He's doing maths, but he actually wants to be a writer. So D, he saw Zach playing with his band and he goes up to him and he's like, hey, I really liked you guys, you played really well. And then Zach is being a bit like, you know, standoffish because he's just, you know, experienced through a traumatic incident only a few months ago. And he does kind of, you know, I kind of like to drip things in slowly. And he kind of does realize that, okay, you know, this guy just wants to talk to me about my music. And so they're sitting down, you can see D's being very like, trying to be chatty and Zach's just kind of being a bit, you know, insular, and that's kind of going to be the dynamic, and obviously it will unfold. For those who don't know, I am a massive Game of Thrones fanatic, so this little line makes me very happy. I have just started reading Cafe Amour by Al Armstrong. It is a contemporary lesbian sweet romance, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, a few pages in it already. I like it a lot. So yeah, if you're into FF romance books, then check it out. Link is below. I've been uploading the paperback covers to KDP. So what I do is I format them. Yeah, it's very time consuming. I'm gutted because I've not gotten to write today because it's like, yeah, 20 to 8 and I'm leaving. I'm leaving about 9. I think I put this in the last vlog, but I format them all and I was just adding the page numbers because that's quite important. You have to make sure you have the right page breaks or whatever as well. So what I do is, because technically like the title and copyright page aren't supposed to have numbers. And again, this is all just more stuff you need to know when you're an indie author. It's a bloody slog. Traditional published books, they'd have that listed at like page number 1, but because KDP, it doesn't allow you to do that. You have to number them what they actually are. Yeah, I don't bother putting the list of the books at the end of the paperbacks because there are going to be more coming out. Like I can update them on the ebooks, but I can't keep updating with the paperbacks as that'll just get very, very exhausting. And then I just go and like I look at it and it's a thumbnail view and you can see all of it. So time consuming. I actually have this spreadsheet, right, with all the prices of all my books in every country. I'm super organized, by the way. I mean, you can't not be organized if you're in this business. These are like the old prices 2020, because for about a year, I think, I had my like Zarina Matcha books all set at 99p. Because of the pandemic, it was like a sale thing, and then since doing Diana Vale, I've re-increased them because I'm making more money from these now, and so I can just copy and paste them, or if I forget. You knock me off of my feet now, baby. I was actually working on a book last year, sort of like as a side project, called Literary Hell. A semi-memoir of my whole self-publishing journey. So not like a memoir as in like, oh, this is my life. Once I start becoming, I guess, more successful, like making the kind of 3 to 4 figure income, hopefully next year, I'm going to be really pushing it because I think there's just so much that I've learned. I mean, I know there are books like that out there, but you can always provide like a unique voice and stuff. I mean, I've learned a lot mainly from Facebook groups. Like, Facebook groups have been amazing. Yeah, I like this a lot because like the female character is a conspiracy theorist, but she actually, well, spoiler alert, she actually has OCD. I mean, you find out like in second chapter.
Yeah, now that's where you want to be filming, right there. Oh yeah.
In case you hadn't noticed, I eat a lot of pancakes. Yum. You know how on Instagram, it's partly why I deleted Instagram, where people just show like the highlights of their life. I don't want to just be like that all the time. I do want to, that's why like, while I obviously do show like fun stuff in my vlogs, I have an ongoing problem with sleeping too much. Sleep has always been a strange thing for me because I struggled a lot with insomnia when I was younger. I'm sleeping like 10 hours sometimes rather than like 8 hours, which is like normal person sleep. I mean, ideally, if I can sleep between 8 and 9 hours, like 9 hours maximum. I'm not one of those people who, like, there are some people who they fall asleep as soon as their head hits the pillow. I don't even know how that's possible. Nowadays, I say 20 to 30 minutes to fall asleep, which to me is quite fast. I mean, when I was younger, when I say I struggled with insomnia, I mean, it took me like between 1 and 2, sometimes 3 hours to fall asleep. My antidepressants help with that a lot, because I've been on antidepressants since I was 19, and the change is incredible. I mean, nowadays it's quite rare for me to just be lying in bed staring at the ceiling. So yeah, I got up around 11, it was more like half 11, and then I think what did I do? I did my meditation, I did my affirmations I write down, and my things to do for today. I want to go to the beach tomorrow, to Southend Beach, which is not far from London, because it's going to be really hot the next few days. Today it's like 27 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow it's going to be like really hot as well. So I'm going to take advantage of it, because this could be the last time we get any sun until like March. Yeah, when this happens, like when I'm just sort of like, this is literally how I'll be at my computer. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing, like I'm actually in a very good place in the story. So this is my male romance story. Whenever I get like this, usually what I do is I get up and do something else. Maybe I lie on my bed, or I go downstairs. On a good news, like, so it's the 6th, we're 6 days into September, and my KDP earnings are £21 roughly, because I'm looking at them, and that is incredible. I mean, I wasn't making £21 in 1 month earlier this year, let alone in 6 days. I kind of want to show like I'm not all dandy and happy clappy all of the time. You know, there is a lot of this, but clearly, right, at the end of the day, clearly I'm getting shit done, because if you see the books, if you go on my Diana Vale page and you see the books, on my Zarina Match page, if you go on my YouTube channel and see the videos, like if you see the finished products, I'm clearly doing something right, because sometimes I can be thinking, oh, I feel like I'm not doing anything, but then clearly I'm doing something because stuff is happening. This is literally so beautiful. Say hello. So beautiful, oh my god. In the sea, the man sea, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh my god, I just found out I'm a Page Turner Awards finalist. I thought I was good enough to be around all these other people. I mean, there I am. It's kind of an old picture. I probably need a new one. It's from when my hair was blue. But it's a good picture. I mean, my sister took it. I look very professional and colourful. So that is the amount of words that I have written for the story that I am currently writing. Oh dear, that is really annoying. Yeah, I took the books that were here, actually my books, my actual ones that I've written off. I guess for now it's okay. I just realised, like, these are literally the exact, like, the wood is the exact same colour as my curtain.
I also tag Zarina Matcha Author. She is an amazing writer. I'm actually reading one of her books right now. It's so good.
Oh, I feel so noticed. Yes, I'm definitely gonna do this then. I just want to say, like, to round off this vlog, how touched I've been feeling recently by the Authortube community. Like, not to sound all, like, sappy and cheesy, but I really do, like, it is very touching. Like, there's so many lovely channels, people like Joey Paul and Barrett Laurie and Tanya's Writing Realm, A Latte Words, The Novel Nana, like, all of you guys, and there's so many others as well who watch my stuff, and I like watching your stuff as well. I just feel like it is like a real community. It's not just a bunch of people making videos. It all feels, and that's why I'm really happy I've done like 2 collabs and like doing the tags, and I don't know, like, it is nice to kind of not feel so isolated, because I think for most of my life writing, and I know my video recently was on music, but music aside, I think music is the more like a very extroverted, a very kind of like people see you playing music, but writing is a very insular thing to do. And I guess to kind of not feel so boxed in as a writer, to actually feel like, oh, okay, I can share this with others who are also going through the same things that I'm going through. And, you know, there are so many Authortube channels, there are so many small channels. It's not just like the same major channels like your Jenna Moresi and your like Alexa Dunn. Wonderful as those channels are, like, those are not the only channel. Yeah, and it is very touching, like when you get mentioned on someone's videos, like when like Sarah mentioned me on her video, when Tanya mentioned me in her Authortuber of the Month video back in May. It's very heartwarming. This is a very like heartwarming community, and I don't just feel like I'm just talking to a camera and just sitting in my room on my computer. I actually feel like I'm engaging with people. I was actually thinking, right, it's coming into my mind of doing like a really massive Authortube collab, like small Authortubers under 1,000 subs or something. I don't know like what to call it though, but it'd just be like a really big video, like calling all like Authortubers with my list coming out with less than 1,000 subscribers. I can already think of some. I don't know, and just do like a big video. I don't know what the video could be though. Yeah, because one of my favorite Authortube videos I actually really like, it's What People Say When I Tell Them I'm a Writer, is on Bethany Artizada's channel. And yeah, I really liked that video. Unfortunately the comments are off, but I think that's actually one of my favorite videos. I actually watch that video like from time to time because I just really like it. And I don't know, I know that's from like a few years ago, and I guess like there's all these kind of different segments of Authortube, and like there's communities within the community, and I don't know, I guess us who are like have the smaller channels, we're almost like the small channel community. I mean, obviously we're not going to be like that forever because we all want to become bigger channels. I mean, I think most people, you know, go on YouTube, want to like have a few thousand subscribers. I know I do. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna do a bit of writing and then spend the evenings today evening and tomorrow editing this vlog, putting it together. I was actually starting to feel a bit like wondering if I'm stressing myself a bit too much, if I'm trying to do too much again, like if doing the fortnightly vlogs plus the weekly videos plus the romance books, I think I'm just about managing right now, and I'm still like having a life as well. I think I'm just about managing, but I am a little bit apprehensive, I don't know, about how I'm going to be able to continue with things. I mean, I think I'm just see how it goes for now, but yeah, if it does get to be too much, I might have to I don't know, maybe just do like 1 vlog a month or something.